and I'm here with my colleague, Casper Gosmore, who's with Rabobank. And we're going to be presenting our idea from our team, who's labeled up here. Can you guys stand up for a minute? Show you our team here. So our idea is we're calling U. Okay? U represents a way of providing information and access into things that right now are scattered over. Okay? We're going to bring together information combining both Swift as well as Swift's vendor community. Right? The current problem that people have today is they're being inundated with information. They're constantly getting information. It's coming from a variety of sources in a variety of formats. You've got web pages, you're getting data feeds, you're getting reports, all this stuff is coming at you. How do you quickly make sense of the information that you're getting? And come to an assessment of where you are right now. Okay, that's the problem we're trying to address. Okay, the solution we're going to give you is a mashup capability. And I want to stress, we're actually going to walk through an example with a particular situation, but what I want to stress to you is, this is an example. Okay? This is not the solution for something. The solution we're bringing to you is the capability. Okay? So, the solution we're talking about is, we have a lady here. For some reason, she went to Idaho State. I don't know why. But she's got a problem. She's getting inundated with information. She's got information coming to her. It's in all these various pieces. In order to put it together, in order to come with an answer, she's got to put it together quickly because she's got a treasurer saying behind her saying, where's my cash? Right? Or where's something else? What's going on in the world? Beat answer. I hate puzzles, okay? We're going to give her better tools to get you better information faster. So, example we're going to take is a cash position. Getting to a cash position. Pretty simple process, right? Everybody's got corporate treasury. Everybody knows how much cash they get. Right? Everybody does it every day. It happens on a daily basis. How do we get to the cash?
Can we question the assumptions?
So the quick question, the answer is, how do we get there? Okay. What we're going to do is Casper is going to show us an example of what our prototype could look like. Then we're actually going to walk you through what people live through today. What our lady from Idaho State has to deal with. Okay. Casper?
Okay. Welcome. Good morning. If you can switch over, you can see what I'm seeing here. This is a prototype we made just in a few hours. Basically, our framework will allow you to pull in different data sources. The user themselves can do it. It's not something you need a programmer for. And in this case, we're looking at a company called Novartis, because one of our team members was a member from Novartis, or an employee. And basically, this view, this template is created to look at their overall cash position. And this is the starting screen. As you can see, this is their actual cash position, not Novartis's. This is a mock-up, but so their cash position in their euro accounts, their US dollar accounts, and their Swiss franc accounts, because they're based in Switzerland, and also accumulated and also changed for foreign exchange rates, accumulated into a total cash position right now. So this figure actually is changing constantly. So it's now fixed because it's a mock-up. But basically, you just need to go into this screen and you see what your cash position is. This is something which normally takes a lot of time to accumulate, but because we pull in different data sources, you get this information. Some other information you get here is, for instance, a Google Maps feed, but also a data feed, which hasn't shown any data right now, a Google News feed about Novartis, your current data. And in here you get feeds from the banks with all your banking accounts, which banks, which currency, and what your current balance is at that moment.
All right, thanks, Casper. Very good. Okay, so now let's take a look at what people are doing today to get to that view. All right. So here's a process flow. This is a day in the life. Okay, so we start here, we access the information, start pulling in information, we load that into some sort of an environment, we go and repeat that, we calculate, take a look at it, make sure everything's okay. We repeat that, we correct it, take a look at it, keep reviewing, calculate again, repeat, and at the end of the day we get a report out, right? Very, very simple process. Easy to do, anybody can do it, right? We can do this with a monkey, right? Okay, here's the problem. This first part right here starts the day before. Okay, so I start this at 11 o'clock at night the day before. Now when people come in the morning, all this is done, yeah, they can get this done in an hour and a half. So yes, I can put a cash management report on the treasurer's desk by 8:30 because I had a bunch of gerbils working in the background, cranking out all this data ready, so at 8 o'clock when my treasury analyst gets in, all that's it. So the process works. What's the problem? What do we need to solve? All right? Well, a couple scenarios. Number one, the report hits the treasurer's desk. Something changes. Is anybody in an operating environment where something changes? Okay? So something changes. Now I need to repeat this report. The treasurer thinks this is done in an hour. He says, hey, can you have them back to my desk at 11? He's giving you 2 hours. What's the problem? You usually get done in an hour. Well, you don't have the gerbils that work. Okay? So, how do I get this done by an hour? If I actually run through this process, I get the treasurer report done by 7 o'clock that night. Okay? I don't think I have a happy treasurer. Second problem. Okay? In order to be able to do this, what do I need to do? I cut off data. I assume the world stops at 11 o'clock the night before. Okay? And I have to work with data as of 11 o'clock midnight the night before. Well, guess what? That's 11 in the morning on the other side of the world. And they're still doing business. So I'm producing a report that doesn't tell the treasurer what his cash is as of 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling him where he had at midnight. I don't take it into consideration any of the things that happen in the end. Okay? So let's move quickly through this. What are we looking to do? Putting together a solution, taking the existing components. We have a lot of data coming in people's desks, right? We want to put together an environment where we create building blocks. We're going to use the existing Swift data. Swift has a lot of information. Turn that into consumable building blocks. People can build that into solutions. As things change, they bring in different data sources, and they create different results. What you get out of it? Better information faster. Okay? They're able to produce results, better accuracy, reduce risk. Okay. What's the risk of looking at cash today, thinking at last night's position, and thinking it's this morning's position? More consistent information, greater repeatability. What happens if my gerbils die or quit? Okay? Greater efficiency. Okay, what are the benefits? Lower cost to produce results, reduce risk, create revenue. We're creating revenue not only for the company, but also for our community. We're going to allow companies to contribute assets back to this and compensate them for them. What's the revenue value prospect? Let's take a look at the Swift community. Swift community is approximately 1,800 members. Okay? 25% of that sign up, 2,100 customers, contribute to $100,000 revenue over a 3-year period, not a huge assumption, $200 million. Okay? That's the revenue to Swift. Okay? What do we make back to one of our customers? They get all of this, lower cost, better information. Who doesn't want that? Okay? They get the ability to react to an ever-changing world. Asking this from the standpoint of your treasurer, 2 questions. Number 1, do you need this? Can you live without this? And number 2, if you answer yes to that first question, because it's a rhetorical question, if you can't live without it, do you want to build it yourself? Or do you want to rely upon a trusted partner like Swift and our community to build it for you? Thank you. Good day.
And to conclude, just to add on to this and illustrate what will happen, if you can switch back to my screen. You not only leverage value for Swift, you get value for the corporates using Swift and for the banks using Swift, and value for the end consumer. And one of the examples, for instance, is that in this case, for this framework, we also created a marketplace where banks or corporates or third parties could build templates and models to use in this mashup and sell it. So this is, for instance, the marketplace where users can not only sell it but also rate the different templates and attach a price. So you leverage not only the community for gathering data, but you leverage it also for gathering knowledge and basically building it up. And in return, everybody gets something out of it. It's a win-win-win.